Great, and I have the privilege and the pleasure to be here with the very first winner of the Prix de Lausanne, Michel Gascard. Welcome back.
Comment allez-vous?
Bien, bien, merci, ma'am. Et vous-même?
Très bien, très heureux d'être ici au Prix de Lausanne. C'est un grand retour pour moi.
Et voilà. And to think back on the day when you won the Prix de Lausanne, what does it mean to you? How did it feel at the moment?
It's a very strange situation. It's so long time ago, I feel like someone else. But at the same time, today, I'm keeping going on with the same spirit that my mother and Maurice Bejart gave me in '73 with the Prix de Lausanne, when I found here the feeling of going on with my beloved master, Maurice Bejart.
And when you were competing in the Prix de Lausanne, were you excited? Were you nervous? It was the very first Prix de Lausanne. Did you know what to expect, or...?
No, I was coming from a small village in France, and really, it was no expectation, just dancing, just believing in dance that we are going on today. All of my family with Rudra, we are going on believing in dance and treating and saving us with dance, through dance.
Exactly. And then the Prix de Lausanne has changed over the years. So in the very first edition, did you do classes in front of a jury? Was it just the variation? How was it?
It was something very special that I think that helped me at this time. It was Peter Appel, the great master Peter Appel. And in the Prix de Lausanne, he did something very special. He created for us a variation, a mazurka, in fact. And he created on us in 1 hour. Wow. And we all had to dance it right away, immediately in front of the jury. And this, I think, was a big change for my life, because I learned it, I was the first one to learn it, and I was the first one to dance it. And I was so enthusiastic, I was so happy to dance a new variation, something new, something created. I took it, like, created for me.
Exactly.
And it developed something immediately. I remember this feeling of the joy of dancing something completely unknown, new, with a beautiful Elizabeth Cooper at the piano, and it was just fantastic. And I think it's something that, for me, today is a challenge, because when we do our career, we are facing a new choreographer, and he's creating immediately on you, and you do have to answer and execute, but not only execute, realize this creation immediately.
Exactly.
And I think this is a great lesson.
Yeah, and we have some photos here from exactly that, from 1973. Yes, so for all the viewers here, we can have a look.
The child.
Wow.
It's a very strange for me to see myself like this.
It's beautiful, beautiful images, and I believe it was really during the Prix de Lausanne when you first met Bejart, and with Philippe and Elvira and Rosella, Bejart really became your mentor, and you went straight into the Bejart Ballet.
Yes, I entered in the ballet of the 20th century in '73, in September. It was very strange for me. It was a very, very new world. Living my mother, being in such a place with very, very beautiful teachers, very strong teachers. This is I remember we started in September, and in October we had 1 month with Caroline Carlson teaching for us, creating for us, and so on. And I think Maurice Bejart was right to create that school. He was right to develop his ideas, his creativity, but also research with us at this time. That in 92, when we together reopened the school in Lausanne, it was a very different time. It was more on the teaching, more on the stability, mental stability for the youth, that we today, even more than ever, need to build, create, and help all of those young dancers. And this is why I feel that there is a strong correlation between Prix de Lausanne and Rudra Béjart with that idea, with the idea of to help this youth, the young dancers, this youth in the world, these young dancers, but also to help the teachers, the school. We need to develop the school of dance. Here we are at the bar. We need to bring back the dancers to this feeling of the vertebral, column vertebrale, what is the bar for us. We hold the bar. We need something to hold, to handle on. And dance is the needs for all those young dancers, of course, but also for humanity. We need to perform. We need to go back on stage. We need to create new school and to seek for a new world. Not like Katie Bradney, who explained this very well in her article, that she explained that they had, for this Prix de Lausanne in 2021, they had to rethink everything, find a new vocabulary, a new world of development. And this is what we all have to do today. We cannot go on what was done. We need to use it as a base and experience, but we need also to develop a new strength, a new way of teaching, and help the already so strong mental that have all those young students. They have a strong mental. They are very, 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 we say in French, resilient.
Yes.
But we need to build on that a new methodology of teaching. We need more patience. We need more love for them. We need to give and to leur proposer un avenir avec quelque chose de serein, in peace, a future in peace. This is what we have to give them.
Exactly. Yes, and touching on all of these elements of creativity and creating something new in new ways, we have an excerpt now of a role that Bejart created with you and for you in Schumann.
Oh.
Shall we have a look?
Yes, but I have to say something. It was not created for me.
Oh,
it was created for Jan Neutz.
Ah, okay, I thought it was created for you. I'm sorry.
In Paris, in 1990, Maurice Bejart asked me to dance it because now Jan was not with us for this TV program. And in the train between Brussels and Paris, Maurice told me, Michel, you have to dance this. And he taught me the variation in the train, and I danced it right away when I arrived in the studio. This is how it happened.
Wow.
It's just a little story, but guys, dancers, you need to be fast learning.
Exactly. Well, let's have a look.
Merci.
Ein Jüngling liebt ein Mädchen, die hat einen anderen erwählt. Der andere liebt eine Arme und hat sich mit dieser vermählt. Das Mädchen nimmt aus Ärger den ersten besten Mann, der ihr in den Weg gelaufen. Der Jüngling ist übel dran. Es ist eine alte Geschichte, doch bleibt sie ihm nur neu. Und wem sie just passiert, dem bricht das Herz entzwei.
Wow, it's great to see. And now we're going to have a little look into the activities at Rudra, which I think also reflect a great deal of looking for new and for diversity, and as you mentioned, new methods of teaching for the future.
Merci.
Let's have a look.
Yes.
Well, it's great to see how the connection, you know, Bejart was so integral at the creative point of the Prix de Lausanne, and to see how the connection lives on today. So I would really like to thank you for coming back, and it's been a pleasure to meet you today and to have you here.
It was a pleasure of being with you guys, and also with all the jury around me. Thank you very much for all of your work and courage, and for the dynamism you give to the school and the school of all the world. Merci beaucoup à tous. Merci.
Great. Thank you very much, Michel, and I will pass you back to Cynthia.